I met him before?
I don't think so.
We went to his house, but I never went in, right?
Yeah, you didn't see him. I'm the only one here who has met him directly.
Hannah has.
I have?
Yeah.
Oh, when we returned...
With Jakey Boy. And his operation.
Yeah.
So I just, like, saw him briefly?
Yeah, you haven't had, like, a long conversation with him or anything.
Yeah.
But as you see him, you see that he has a bunch of Koopas loading corpses onto a little cart thingy.
Nice, we can just take the cart.
Oh.
So are you walking up to Kamek or talking to him or anything?
I mean, so are there angels in the cart, or are they in the process of loading?
They're in the process of loading. There's several in the cart already.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until they're filled up, and then I'm going to jack the cart and drive off with it.
Well, what are the rest of you doing?
Can we
'Cause
tell
you're not
what's
coordinating.
going on?
Yeah, we're all separate, so...
Well, you see, Hannah, you recognize him as Kamek, one of the Koopa Kingdom scientist magic people, loading a bunch of the angels onto the cart.
I'm going to go up and ask him if we can have one.
Oh boy.
Oh! As he walks, I'm going to be like, "What are you doing?" Just whisper.
I believe I have a handle on things.
You really don't, actually.
I kind of question if you had a handle to begin with.
I respectfully disagree.
So I'm going to call out to Kamek and say, "Hello,
No.
my good sir."
Alright, what are you saying?
Hello, my good sir.
Roll charisma. Charisma, influence,
Those
diplomacy.
are the canon sounds that Hannah is doing right now.
Sorry, I
He's
didn't hear
making
that. Charisma-
infernal noises.
Was
Right
that
back
charisma
up.
diplomacy?
Charisma, influence, diplomacy, yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna, like, try to, like, sneak to the next tent over behind it.
12.
Well, he turns to you and he says, "I'm a bit busy. What is it? Who are you? You're not one of them, are you? They don't
No, of
normally
course
take your
not.
kinds."
No, of course not. I'm just an interested party. My name is Barnaby Johnson at your service.
He says, lovely. I'm a bit busy right now. I'm doing research. We can
Yes.
talk after if you'd like.
I note you are acquiring these
Rescow,
specimens.
you see this happening, incidentally.
Okay, so distraction. But I still need to wait for the cart to be full, so I'm still waiting.
Okay.
I notice you are acquiring some specimens.
Yes, they're angels. I don't know
I
what
was
you've heard
wondering
about
if-
these sea creatures,
Well,
but...
I wonder if you may be able to part with one. For our own research purposes.
Who are you?
Barnaby Johnson.
Why should I give you one?
Ah,
The business card.
No, technically she
I-
took it. I don't think she ever gave it back.
yeah, I don't think she did.
Oh.
Would you
Oh.
have made just one copy, though?
I guess you could have made multiple
I'm-
copies.
I am an interested party who's undertaking research into these creatures, and I've been as yet unable to acquire a specimen. I note that you have acquired several. We actually came to this establishment in order to potentially require one, and I was hoping that I might be able to, we might, as a fellow researcher, might be able to share your knowledge.
He says, well, I don't know. Who are you with? Who do you work for? What
The
kind
Golden
of...
Mushroom
No, he
Research
says that's neither here nor there. What research do you want to do with these?
I want to analyze the sources of their abilities and their biological makeup.
He says, okay. Specifically, what about it?
Well, I'm afraid I don't have very much information at all. I would like to know what about it is, whether or not there is anything interesting, and if there is, what. That's entirely why I need a specimen. And I was hoping that, as a fellow man searching for truth and information, you may understand this.
He says, it's a bit dangerous right now. Can we talk after?
I'm aware things are a little heated, but I really was hoping to acquire a specimen fairly soon.
He says, well, fine. Look. Here. And he digs into his pocket, and he gives you a little pass sort of thing. It says, permission to enter. Kamek guest pass. He says, here, take this. I have a lab up the way. You know, and he points in the direction of where the army came from. He says, I'll take the angels. You can come analyze them whenever you want. We'll share the results. For now, we need to get all the specimens secured.
I have a lot of fairly specialized equipment that is not possible to move to a different location, unfortunately.
He says, fine, I'll distribute you one there, but we need to make sure that these are stabilized and secure before then.
That is appropriate. Thank you very much. I feel that is an acceptable compromise. Absolute pleasure to meet you, by the way.
And he says, sure, you better have good research or I'll kill you. Now, let's get this thing moving.
Oh.
That's understandable. I'm walking back over to the group and
If you look
explaining
at it
exactly
a certain
what just
way, it's a... I just reply, you're crazy.
And Rescow, you would have heard all this.
I am a gentleman.
Look, it's a distraction.
Uh-huh. I have a feeling that there's some conflicting plans here.
Anyway, so some time passes and all of the angels have been loaded onto a thing.
Alright, so Kamek is still there?
Yeah.
Does he leave, like, before the cart goes?
No. He actually begins to sort of chant over the cart.
That doesn't seem very scientific.
Alright, do I see my buddies, and did they see me?
Well, they can
You're
roll
invisible.
alertness perception if they want. Yeah, everybody roll me alertness perception.
Okay.
6, I'm assuming I don't.
8.
9.
Yeah.
6.
A 9 will let you see Rescow if you want. Off in the distance, he shuffles back and forth, and you see the light move in a way that you find familiar.
I approach him. What are you doing?
Gonna jag this cart.
But
gonna
we
get
just
all the
got a
angels.
deal with the Kamek. Why are we going to do this violently?
That was a distraction.
No,
Alright,
no, but we can...
Go
Go
distract Kamek, and I'm gonna steal it.
No.
I push Hannah
No.
towards the direction of Kamek.
Really?
I'm tempted.
Rescow, you're not stupid.
I know. That's why I said I'm tempted.
It's up to
not...
you. You can if you want, but...
I forget, though. Did they say 1 was enough way back then?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
They just said an angel corpse.
Okay. Alright. Okay, if they're supposed to deliver them, then I won't do anything.
Hey,
Well-
thank you.
Kamek...
Finally, a peaceful solution.
You see Kamek fade away. And the angel corpses go with him.
Hey, John, let me see that thing Kamek gave you.
Well, I guess I'll show him the gas pass.
I take it.
And then you eat it.
It seems... I may not have experience in sneaking, but when it comes to extreme bluffing...
Well, okay, but, like...
There's
here.
also a fight going on around you, so what are you guys doing?
Yeah, we should probably go back to the car.
Yes. It's at least a start. Let's head that way.
In the fight, has there any, like, motorcyclists that fell and has abandoned their motorcycle or anything?
Are there any working airships?
There are no airships.
Dang it.
Spend a couple of plot points and there can be one.
I haven't got any.
Yeah,
Aw.
I'm down 1. I know that's not enough.
I probably don't have enough.
I only have one.
No one has leadership, so we can't pull them together.
You are allowed to take leadership at level up now.
Yeah, but we can't do that now.
That's true.
Whoa, sudden level up!
So I guess I'll notice that the car is jammed.
So you guys are going back in the direction of the car.
What did you guys do? We said, McFlivity, that we bring back the car in one piece at least.
Technically, it's all still in one piece.
Yeah.
But we can't bring it back, though.
We could push it.
Oh, I'm sure that'll work.
Not it.
We could design some kind of pulley, and Rezcow could pull it.
But why me?
As you're looking back
Because
at
you're giant.
the camp, you see fires are going all up in the yurts are on fire, and everything's
Oh, boy.
dying. You hear
Hey,
screams.
let's maybe get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. They offered me to join the army, so maybe I can just wait it out and hitch a ride.
Yeah, like let's just like
Joining the army sounds like the worst idea.
Kamek said that there was a lab up, so I assume it's in the direction of where the army is going.
Yeah.
So let's just follow that path. And you can join the army if you really want to.
But I don't want it. I just want to bum a ride.
Okay, fine.
So why did you join the service?
I need a lift. Well, I guess if we're just heading over there, maybe you can just walk it. I mean, they're handling things here, fine. We don't need to be involved more than this.
You could probably walk back to town, but it would take you maybe a full day.
But how about walking towards Kamek's place?
About the same distance. So if you wanted to just walk there, it'd be about a day.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Just walk to Kamek's place.
Why not?
Yeah.
Maybe they have a phone and we can call Jakey Boy to come pick us up.
It's not honestly a bad idea. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid.
So yeah, like we just leave the fight behind us and
Hooray!
head towards
Might I
the
have that?
direction of Kamek.
Might I have that pass back that you took from me?
No.
Wow.
I see.
Okay, but
see, this is why y'all have trust issues with Van, just so you know.
Thievery
do
is
you
not
do you say that?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, Rezcow, you should have heard what John was saying when he got back.
I mean,
He has conveniently forgotten everything about the angels in his club.
I've already told you there are no angels in the club.
was he poisoned?
I think he was.
I nod sagely.
that was like the best possible voice you could have said that.
So until we figure out what's wrong with him, we shouldn't entirely trust him.
I mean, you have to admit, Johnny, we just met you.
Mr.
I mean, I've
Johnson.
known you for a few days. Yeah. Mr. Johnny, fine. Mr. J.
Mr. Johnson. I am a gentleman, not a rap artist.
Gentle Johnny, got it.
Big J.
Old J-Man.
have you know that here in Squad 404, there are no titles. Except for me, I'm the captain.
What the hell's Squad 404?
It's what you're in. It's us.
What?
I do not remember this name ever being mentioned.
What?
This seems incredibly inappropriate.
Man, I wish Jakey Boy was here. He'd say, like, yeah! Or something. This is a conversation as we make our way through the wasteland in the middle of the night.
Seems normal.
Spirits are high.
Alright, well, you are gonna walk across the desert. You hear the screams of death in the distance.
Oh, yeah!
Getting used to that. At some point, it stops registering.
This is so dark for no reason. Rescow, do you need help?
I'm fine. No. I can walk. I'm not hurt. I appreciate asking.
Alright, so it takes the better part of a whole day, like 20 hours. Everybody roll me, like, body willpower checks.
Oh, man.
We roll body willpower.
Yep.
Body willpower.
Alright.
Either that or body discipline. That would work too.
10.
You know, I'm gonna...
Body willpower is better for me.
I'm so
6.
good at that, and I managed to just get an 8.
6.
Well, some of you, anyone who got below a 7 starts to pass out part of the way through.
Oh, man!
Alright, I'm passing out then. A gentleman is not used to all this walking.
In the
It's the
desert.
poison.
Right.
You know, I think I found someone I don't like more than Van.
Hooray!
This is when Van and
wanna
Hannah
carry,
begin to
Van?
make up.
Then they kiss.
Oh, I ship it.
Who you want? Who are you carrying, Van?
Wait, why am I carrying?
Well, I'm carrying one. You carry the other.
Can't you carry both?
But gosh, why?
Uh,
I'm tired too.
size difference.
But a person's gonna carry a person. Look, carry Canna. She's tiny.
I'm carrying a cane.
So I'm carrying a warhammer.
Fine,
Alright,
I'll
and by
slip-
the way, Barnaboo, you take 11 stun. And Hannah, you take 6 stun.
Haha.
I'm potato sacking Barnaby.
I'll sling Hannah over my shoulder.
I'm trying to remember how stun works.
It's just hell. Like, you got stun and you got wound.
Yep.
That's it.
Basically, make sure that both don't add up to your life total.
Ah, cool. That's 11, right?
Yep.
Well.
Are you at your life total?
I'm not at my life total, but I'm quite close.
Oh my god, how much life do you have? Like 3?
I do now.
I get the feeling you're not the physically built character of the group.
No. I have my skills in other places, just they haven't come
Well,
to use yet.
from your conversation with Kamek, I guess you're our new actual face now that Michaela's gone.
Yeah, it's a good roll.
We need
Yeah.
we need one of those.
Hey, I'm the deceptive face.
Well, no, you're more like the sneaky, like you're the rogue, more or less.
He has some lying. Too.
Yeah, he does, but like it's not his. He's not like super built towards that. Although you have some abilities in that, if that makes sense. It's the way I've always saw you. Like, yeah, you're good at deceiving, but you know, you're also good at other things. That is my.
You're good at deceiving. You're also good at some other
You're
things.
gonna make me blush.
Just a few other things. Doesn't matter.
So do we make it?
Yeah, eventually you make it there. You make it to a giant tower surrounded by a giant fence, and you see it's very well guarded by tons of
I
sumo bunnies.
carry I've carried a ghost for a bit. I'm just gonna sit down for a moment.
I
The
guess
guards look at you strangely. They say you're not allowed to be here. This is a top secret facility.
I motion towards Van.
Yeah,
he knows what to do.
I'll put Hannah down and take the pass out and show it to them.
They look at it and grunt. They're like, ugh, you're one of Kamek's people. He's not back
Indeed.
yet.
Can we wait inside?
No. You can wait out here.
Wow, rude.
This is a top secret facility.
Can you spare just like some water or something?
Water's classified.
Oh, I'm a friend of Morton Jr.
You're just gonna like use that as your
So
card,
am I.
aren't you? Every time you're in a situation, I'm a
Hey,
friend
we
of
were-
Morton Jr.
Oh, I'm trying my best.
hey,
I'm not a face.
we were invited by Kamek. He's gonna be annoyed if we're in a poor condition because of inept guards.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it was Barnaby who was invited, not Rezcal.
Shh.
Well, I didn't say that
Yeah,
out
no,
loud.
you're on-
I didn't say that
I
out loud.
He looks at you. And he says, alright. And then he spits on the ground. He says, there's some water for you. And he laughs.
Wow. It looks like you just got roasted, man.
Kamek will hear of this when he returns.
Kamek won't
I'm
care.
just
He doesn't
gonna
care
lay-
about this sort of stuff.
I'm just gonna lay down until he gets here.
I'm gonna stare at the guards.
Wow, you're stealing my thunder, huh?
You don't know you're unconscious.
Well, I can see you from beyond the grave.
Boos are pretty squishy, so I'm gonna use Barnaboo as a pillow.
Good, it's what he deserves.
I'll notice if you mess up my moustache.
That's not for me to decide.
Well, you're gonna pass the whole night, and nothing really happens.
Have we been bamboozled?
I mean, sometimes no news is good. Just relax.
You're starting to get really quite thirsty, though.
I make rain with the staff.
Oh man, well
You
yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
You all just turn your heads up and you...
If we're waiting all night,
No,
does
yeah.
that reduce our stun damage?
Yeah, you can have woken up by now.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just laying down and just open my mouth and let the rain fall inside.
You notice that during the night... Everybody roll me alertness perception. And Hannah, you can roll me alertness science.
Whoa!
Check out my sweet 3.
Whoa!
10.
Once I rolled better. 7.
14!
Better than Scout.
Oh, you got a 14, Hannah?
Yeah, I got a perfect on my D12.
Well,
Nice.
you see the that satellite dish. It turns, and you see some like electricity glorbing at the top, crackling, and you think
get
it's receiving a
anime eyes.
message. Everyone else who rolled at least an 11 gets to see it move, but you don't get to see the crackling.
I don't see anything.
Yep.
Same.
Wow, what could possibly be going on?
Shut up, Hannah, talking about your science crap.
Well, you always talking about your war Jesus crap.
What? Jesus isn't about war.
Hey, I didn't say they were. I was just, those are your two main areas of expertise.
Hannah pushes her glasses up and she says, well, actually,
So there was antenna crackling. I wonder if that's how they received the teleport.
Maybe.
Teleport through radio waves.
If so, they're taking a while to get here.
There's wave traffic.
Oh, yeah. No. I hate traffic when they're teleporting.
So I'm taking that even post antenna thing. No one's telling us anything officially.
Not yet.
Alright.
A full another day passes.
Jesus.
I think we've been bamboozled.
Yes, I'm not sure this is going anywhere helpful.
So yeah, now everyone is up and at it. Can you discuss this, right? Jeremy? Can you see what up with them? Like, ask them, like, insist a bit more? And letting us in?
I'm sorry, were you referring to
John?
me?
Yes.
I am a
I would
gentleman.
appreciate it if you named me by my actual name.
Okay, Jonathan, I'm sorry.
He deserves it.
Mr. Johnson.
So, is like Mr. like your first name? You're really insisting
My
on that
first
part.
name
It's kind of weird.
is Barnaby,
Oh, okay.
but I
Alright,
insist
Barney.
on Mr. as I am a gentleman.
So? I mean, I don't get that part. Like, it's like a gentleman a job? It's like a doctor?
It is a state of being.
So, it's like a doctor, or...
It's like a pompous person.
Alright.
Ew.
I could see none of you fully
Honestly.
understand the principles of being a gentleman.
I mean... What does a gentleman do?
A gentleman is gentlemanly at all times.
That's a very poor definition, sir. You can't define a word with its own word.
Those who opt to take the route of being a gentleman will know the meaning.
I don't know. If you can't put food on your plate with gentlemanliness, I don't see how good it is.
Well, I never said it can't.
I don't know. Never really heard of that. And as a cop, you see a lot of things, and gentleman is not one of those.
You are part of the police force.
Very proud of it, too.
Interesting. Very well.
I used to hang out with my squad, but all of them are missing right now.
As is understandable from those in the police force, danger often comes calling.
Well, no, they're not dead. One of them betrayed us, and the other one betrayed us. One of them disappeared.
Wait, who's the other one who betrayed you?
Caesar.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's true. It's kind of true.
A popular captain, then.
I'm the captain.
Popular,
Yes.
then.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were having a lot of good times, had a lot of fun, but, you know, Bellino was part of a crime family or something, so I guess we should have seen that one coming. Caesar has a sister, believe it or not.
Oh man, that joke is we've evolved past it. You and I are the only ones who get that joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Hannah.
That's
should
why
get
I
it.
put so. That's why I put so little emphasis on it. It's all it's worth now.
That's so sad. Now I really do wish Jakey Boy was here. Oh well.
If only Jakey Boy was here, he'd tell you all about the adventures of Squad 404.
If only Jakey boy were here, then we'd maybe have transportation.
Like the time we ran over a Yoshi gang.
Hey, the one episode of Cortex that I watched.
That was a good one.
When we took over a boat. When we basically were key part of a complete social upheaval of dictatorship.
Hannah was part of
Oh,
that one.
I remember that one. Classic.
You seem,
The little things.
Wonder how they're
you seem
doing
to
back
have a
home.
you seem to have a somewhat controversial definition of keeping the peace.
Well, now they're a lot more peaceful. Look, we removed a tyrant and restored peace by having good people rule instead. Like, that's exactly the definition. Keeping the peace.
Very well.
So what are you guys doing?
So yeah, go talk to those, make them let us in.
Yeah, you use your gentleman charm.
Fine, I shall endeavour to do my best. I'm gonna lift my hat to the guards in front of the door.
Oh, there he goes. I saw it.
Hello there.
Yeah? What's up? Still here, I see.
Yes, we were wondering when Kamek may be returning.
You got here yesterday.
Ooh.
Then you should see no problem in letting us inside.
I guess not. It was funny to watch you wait, though.
I see. Rather unpleasant, though. Rather rude, but I'll let it slide.
He leans in real close to you and says, "For you." And then they both laugh.
Well, yes, that was the point I was making, yes.
And he says, "Well, that was the point I was making, yes."
I think everyone in the universe is just against Barnaboo.
Oh, I swear some people.
Well, look, it's just, he has to get settled into the universe.
Anyway, so they say, "Alright, give me your pass."
May we present the pass?
I go up and give it.
He says, "Alright, you lot, follow me."
Excellent.
And he waddles in. And he takes you down a number of corridors. Each of which, roll alertness perception. And Hannah, you can roll, intelligence science.
Can you say you kind of like glitched out for me? Can you like?
Oh, sorry.
Everyone's sort of glitching out.
Yeah, everyone's bugging out right now.
Yeah,
Roll
same.
alertness perception, everyone, and Hannah, you may also roll, intelligence science.
Okay.
And I got a 7.
That's
I got
actually,
I got a 13 on
that's
alertness perception.
almost the best roll I can make. I got 9.
And then you said intelligence science for the second roll?
Intelligence science, correct.
Okay. 13 and 9.
What were
Alright.
you on again, sorry?
Alertness perception.
Oh, that's better. No.
And any of you that have science can roll that as well, but I think it's just Hannah.
Crit
She's
fail,
our brain.
2.
Oh. I
Alright.
swear to God, this... I was joking when I said at the beginning of the session crit fail.
I've had a few good rolls here and there.
But we had 3 crit fails in one session.
Yeah, that seems unlikely, isn't it? What can you do?
I am glad that we are recording this via Audacity. I
Yeah,
am still in Robotville, but I can make out enough of what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can barely make this
No,
out.
yeah, we have to wait it. Like, it's just Discord being Discord, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway. So yeah, what did you get on science, Hannah?
9.
Alright. Well, Hannah, with your observation roll, you've noticed that you are going up, as you're going upstairs, you're seeing you see a sign that says Kamek Astrophysics Lab.
That sounds
And
fancy.
along the walls, you see a lot of computers that seem to be calculating or crunching code.
Crunching what?
Like code, like
Code.
Okay.
like symbols. In fact, you see one of them that looks an awful lot like the one on that you saw in the book.
Oh,
Or rather, you see a
ew.
few that look like they were in the book. And you see them just flying past on the screen. It looks like an automated, like, solver that's being run.
From what book?
You can't tell that. So anyway, you're led up and up and up and up. And eventually you're led to the top of the tower. And the door opens. And you see Kamek there. And you also see
Greetings.
Bulina.
Oh my god.
Hey, Belina.
She says, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
Here to pick up our delivery.
She looks over at Kamek and she says, "Do you know these guys?" And Kamek kind of nods. He says, "Yeah, they're helping me with research or something. Interns, I think." And she says, "I think I should leave. I'll be back later."
We won't be here long, Belina.
She says,
Don't just...
"See that you're not." She kind of gives you the look.
I gave her a similar look back.
And she floats away. And Kamek says, "Well, get to work."
Alright, so, yeah. Is there, like, angels here?
Yeah, there's like a big bin of them.
Oh,
Alright. Well, I'm gonna grab the freshest looking one.
precious
and,
looking.
I appreciate the cooperation you've given with our research.
He says, put it on that table."
Alright. I do
He
that.
says, "Alright. Now, come back with me, if you don't mind." And he waves you to
Alright,
behind the big door.
Mm-hmm.
And he closes the door and you're like in a viewing zone. You can kind of look in.
Interesting.
And he says, "Alright. Do you want to do the honors?"
I don't think I should.
He says, "Okay, I like it. I like this part anyway." And he pushes a big red button. And from the sky appears a giant crackling. And then a light shines down. And the angel's body is eradicated. Completely gone. Instantaneously.
Whoa.
No trace remains.
Huh.
So you just
Intriguing.
teleported it?
Oh no! It's gone! I erased it.
Erased.
Different kind of research than the one I was intending. For my
What?
research.
Sure. But I don't what is your research? You're not an intern.
No, I mentioned back at the
He says, "Oh yes, you're those
can.
people on the battlefield. What did you want?"
yes.
I said you could have, what, a telescope or
One
something?
specimen, yes. One specimen.
A specimen.
Yes.
I don't know why I'd agree to that.
Well, you certainly did.
What are you going to use it for?
As I mentioned at the time, I'm doing some research into the physiology of these creatures and the source of their abilities.
Where's your data? I need to share this if I'm going to give you anything.
currently back at my lab, where I have specialized equipment ready to analyze a specimen which I don't currently have. I note you have a lot of specimens, and I asked if I could borrow one.
Oh, fine. Load one of the specimens onto that table. We'll take you to your lab.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Alright, I'm gonna put another freshie on the table.
He says, I assume we can teleport there. Is there any problem I need to worry about? Give me your location. Give me the telemetry coordinates.
I just look at Barnaboo expectantly because I figure he has that.
I'm not usually used to traveling there via teleportation. Unfortunately, I don't have the coordinates offhand.
He says, ugh. You sure you're not an intern?
Not that I'm aware of.
We do offer course credit.
I'm sorry?
He says, we do offer course credit.
No, I'm an independent researcher.
Okay, fine. But if you don't know your telemetry, how are you gonna get this creature there?
A car.
As you can see, we have at least one member of our party who is rather adept at carrying things.
We're really not gonna use a car.
Just
at least to get it out the door. Unless we don't currently have a car.
I mean, maybe they have a phone. We can just call Jakey Boy.
If we have a phone that we could call Jakey Boy, then yes, we can access a car.
Wait, you know Jakey Boy, right? Cam?
Oh! Him! Yes! Wow! You are his friends. I remember you. Yes, of course. Is he going to be here?
Well, he has stuff, but we're basically bringing this over to where he's going to be.
Yeah, he's part of the research effort.
Oh. Well, you should tell him to avoid this beam when it happens.
Well, be sure to relay the message.
Don't be in the city in a couple days.
Right. Well, thank you for the warning.
Yeah, especially him. It'd be very painful.
I will make sure that he is aware.
Oh, and you know Bulina, right? You seem to. Can you give her this on your way out? And he hands you a piece of paper. It's the latest telemetry message. We finally got something.
Alright, hey Van, can you give that to her?
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
I don't think we're on thin ice, so.
Okay. Oh, before we go, Mr. Kamek, could I pick your brain a moment?
Sure. I've got some downtime.
I open up my rune book.
He says, where did you find this?
Old family collection. Would you happen to know what they mean?
Yes. Now go away. Leave the book.
Well, that took a different turn. We're just gonna leave.
We can have the book sent to you if that's alright.
He says, let me see it right now.
I open it to a page, but don't actually give it to him.
He tries to grab it from you. Roll an opposed, body athletics or body unarmed combat check. No, actually, it is specifically body unarmed combat, not athletics. That is not an option.
Okay. 5.
Well, he got a 2, so you managed to snatch it away from him.
Hooray.
He says,
good thing that Kamek's a big idiot.
that book is full of danger. It needs to be kept.
Keep saying
I'm
that.
sure,
to
but
him.
it's vital to our it's vital to our, the next step of our research.
No.
I can have it sent to you when we're done with it, which will be in a couple of days.
He says, did you see that light?
Yeah.
Which light?
The light that destroyed the angel just now.
Oh, that one. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Same technology. Give me the book.
Yes.
I'm
sure,
we're going to tell
but it
you
is
that Jakey Boy is
absolutely
currently
vital to the
working
research
on
we're doing.
translating these.
It is absolutely vital to the research we're doing. We will not need it for long, and we can have it sent to you very soon after we're done with it.
Yes, as thanks for letting us have a research
of
subject.
course.
He looks at you and he says, it'll kill you very soon.
Sooner than a single day?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't fully understand these things.
As scientists, we'll take the chance.
Yes, we're professionals at this sort of thing. But since I appreciate your concern for our safety, and we will have the book sent to you the moment we are finished with it, which will not be long.
Don't take this personally, but deep down, do you really care if something happens to us?
You're saying that to Kamek?
Yes.
He says, well, I care if something happens to Jakey Boy. He's a good guy.
We're gonna tell him to keep his distance.
Yeah, if it would make you feel better, we can make sure Jakey Boy keeps his distance from the book until we are ready to send it over, which will be in the next day or two.
He says,
Is
fine.
that acceptable?
Give me the book. I'll make a copy. Then it's all on you.
Unfortunately, the research relies on the original. It's research on the molecular makeup of the book itself.
This isn't optional.
How long will
Well,
it take you
unfortunately,
to make a copy?
neither is what we're proposing.
He says, stand there for just a moment.
I'm just gonna grab an angel and make my way down the tower.
Well, you notice that the door is locked as you go there.
Oh, guess I had to wait through this then.
Well, you could try bashing it down or something.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be overtly violent here for no reason.
Is there a reason the door is locked?
Yes. Now give me the book and I'll tell you. I'll give it back. I just want to make a copy.
As I've said.
And as I've said, this isn't optional.
And as I've said,
the
the
book.
information required is
Just
also in the molecular structure of the book itself, not just the text, and therefore a copy is inadequate for our needs.
I'm just like saying.
Well,
Just
no,
give it.
you can keep the original. I'll keep the copy.
As long as you're careful with it.
Of course, it's too dangerous to not be.
Okay. I reluctantly hand over the book.
He snaps his finger and the book goes away. He says, it's being copied. Wait 12 hours. We have a lobby. Wait in the lobby.
I could have made a copy far, far sooner.
It's
no,
fine.
you couldn't.
By the way, your guards outside are assholes. Do you know that?
They're nice to me.
Of course they are.
I don't pay them for pleasantries. Here, do you want food? I have a lobby. You can stay in the lobby.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Here. Then he directs you. He says, down the floor. Here, 1 second, I should get a guard. Ugh. And he calls a guard. And he tells the guard, escort them to the lobby. Get them a sandwich.
Oh, he said that really menacingly. Get them a sandwich.
And so, assuming you don't object or anything, you are, in fact...
No, I do not
lobby.
want free food.
Oh, look, I'll take your share.
Are we just gonna leave the angel up there?
Yeah, I'm bringing it with me. I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
on
I
the
assume
seat.
you're bringing one of the angels with you.
It can have its
Make it
own
look
sandwich.
like it's sitting at the table. Yeah. I don't think that's irrespect. Showing a lack of respect, right? Trying to make it look like it belongs.
Anyway, some time passes and you're brought a sandwich. It's a lettuce and tomato sandwich.
Good, because I'm an obligate herbivore.
Wait, did you say we
and-
were brought a sandwich? Not a
Yes.
sandwich each.
You're brought one sandwich that you have to split.
Better be a damn big sandwich.
It's a hoagie. Anyway, so Van,
Yep.
roll me an intelligence knowledge check.
Okay.
Are you going to bother? Because I assume, are you going to bother looking at all at the sheet that you were given?
Oh yeah, sure. I probably should, shouldn't I?
Yeah, figured I'd remind
Is
you.
Kamek still around, or has he gone off somewhere?
Oh, you don't know. He sent you out of the. Like, he's not around.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I mean, like, is he around, like, the immediate vicinity?
No.
I explicitly gave the sheet to you, Van, because I figured you wouldn't give it
Yeah. I got 15.
to...
Alright. Well, let me tell you what you see.
I think it might be sensible to make a copy.
The book sucks you in. Go to private chat.
Well, I'm gonna tell him what it says, and then he can share whatever he wants.
You can do like I do and share the information incorrectly.
Share half-remembered information.
Well, regardless of the contents of that message, we should probably copy it.
What if it's just a grocery list?
Well, we don't know that.
It's a coupon to Subway.
Oh,
Whoa!
man!
And definitely worth copying that.
Maybe
I want a free sandwich.
one day. If you wish hard enough, you can have a free sandwich.
Life goals.
Okay, that is what you find.
As I said, I think we should make a copy. Does anyone have any paper?
I don't think this is necessarily important enough to copy.
I'd rather be
What?
safe.
It's just,
What is it, anyway?
I don't really understand it. It's just kind of gibberish.
Definitely worth copying.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any paper?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make the copy.
I feel I have a lot more skill in the matter.
Yeah, but I have more experience.
I'm not sure.
Your
that's
experience
the
with the
case.
post office. And your master note.
Yeah, you just gave yourself an anti-reason there.
Literally none of you know about that.
I do.
You do not know about the stapling.
I hasten to add that you.
That was the
I
dumbest
hasten
plan.
to add that
It
I hasten
worked,
to
but
add
it was
that
the
you don't
dumbest
know
plan.
my level of experience. And I believe I'm likely to have more experience than most of you.
Fine, if you want to make a copy, go ahead, but you're wasting your time.
I will do. Does anyone have any paper?
It's the third time you've
Did the
said.
napkin come with our sandwich?
I mean, there's some napkins. This is a big,
There you
big
go.
readout, though. So, like, a napkin's not going to be enough.
You can use several napkins.
You could get a bunch of
Several.
napkins if you want.
Staple them
Several
together.
napkins.
Like, this is a cafeteria area, so it's not difficult to find a ton of napkins.
Right. Will look weird, but whatever.
Alright.
Maybe I'll just say Rezcow is a very messy eater.
Alright, so go ahead and roll me an intelligence discipline check. Either that or a willpower discipline check. Either way.
Alright. try and get the dice right. That one. And that one. Shit, I actually lost the dice there.
That's always the worst.
Which one can I re-roll? This one, which I'm going to. 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Alright.
I had reasonably high dice, I just rolled really, really badly.
Well, you think you do an alright job, but you're so distracted. You get so bored copying the gibberish. Really. One thing you will notice while copying it, I'll tell you, and you can share or not, up to you.
Cool.
There. That is what you notice.
Okay. Mildly interesting, but I have to say there is a lot of gibberish here.
I told you.
Everyone keeps saying that, and the tone implies it's not gibberish.
It's not the sort of gibberish you'd expect from a secret code. Let me put it that way.
What does that even mean?
It seems to be a printout of random data.
Okay. Yeah, it's data Belina wants. That means it's
Can
important.
I look at it?
I'll hand over my copy, I guess.
Alright.
Can I look at it? See what?
Yeah, go ahead and roll intelligence science.
Okay.
Or intelligence perception.
I think that's just the same thing for me. Oh.
The
Oh,
science
beautiful.
check will make it a little bit easier.
Absolutely beautiful. 4.
Well, here's what you notice. One moment. This is a remarkably low rolling session. That is what you notice.
Oh, really? I haven't noticed. Thanks for pointing it out. I didn't notice that there were 3 crit fails.
I guess
We did it.
we don't have a lot left
Whoops.
to do.
Well, I just sent you a PM, Pyro,
Okay.
with what you saw. Share or not, up to you.
It's noise from space. It's a reading of noise from space from a dragnet looking for a space noise. I don't know what a dragnet is.
A dragnet is just you throw a net up and you catch what comes.
So you saw it too. It would suggest, especially considering the comment, we got something, but buried in this noise, there is some useful information. Though for the most part, it seems to be random.
And therefore kind of useless for now.
For now, but worth keeping, hence copying.
Do you think Bulina would notice if we give her the copy?
Yeah.
I mean, it is written on napkins. I wonder if there is any actual proper paper around here.
I mean, there's a counter with a person working there.
I guess I'll go and ask if they've got any paper and a pencil. Or a
They
pen.
give you paper and a pencil. It's not an unreasonable
Thank you.
request.
Thank you.
Oh,
So I go
We're
back
on
and
a
try and
paper
make another
shortage.
copy. I'm gonna go try and make another copy.
Well, you do. You've already rolled your copy check.
Yeah. But this time on with paper and pencil.
Can I
That is
compare them to see how bad his copy is?
If you'd like, yeah, sure.
That's really good wording.
Roll an
What-
intelligence perception check.
Okay. 10.
You can tell it's not. There's mistakes. There's definitely mistakes.
How about I try giving this a copy?
Does it really matter if there are a few missed pieces of information on the copy you give to Bulina?
So you know it's imperfect. That's good.
Only because you wouldn't have given that response otherwise.
I will go get some paper, and I will try and make a copy.
No, I will.
Is everyone gonna make their own copy?
I'm not.
Joking.
What do I roll to make a copy?
Alright, roll, intelligence discipline or willpower discipline.
Okay.
That would actually be good at, so I don't know if...
I mean, you can try and make a copy if you want, Raskow.
Alright. I want in on this activity here while we're bored for 12 hours.
10.
Oh my god.
You make an adequate copy.
I got an 11.
Oh my god.
You actually make a... No, 11's actually the threshold. So, actually, Raskow makes a good copy of it. In fact... Raskow, 1 second... While you're copying, you notice something.
Just like while Van is copying out of spite, I'm just like beside him and also am copying, just kind of
You spit on him.
To say, this document is a lot less interesting than what I'm used to.
Oh, look at you. You're so smart.
I take it from your tone,
Forget-
you don't like me.
I love that Holo's become the magnets for Pyro's rage.
It's
refreshing.
evolved.
Do we know anyone named Clarence? I say out loud in character.
Clarence.
Doesn't ring a bell.
No, I believe so.
Clarence von Vander Smith, or Smithy.
I have no idea who a Clarence is.
Just wondering out loud is all. Yeah, I didn't recall that name either.
Yes, random
so I was
thought
just
that came into my brain randomly.
There's nothing suspicious going on here.
I'm writing a book, and I'm coming up with character names. I want to make sure this isn't someone I know.
I'm laughing in really weird ways tonight.
So, am I aware that Rezcow's version is better than mine?
Probably. I don't know. Roll me another check, an intelligence perception. Rezkow, are you going to show it to Van if he asks you?
Well, yeah.
15.
You can tell it's pretty spot on, actually.
I cough and swap my copy with Rezcow's copy.
That's...
What are you doing? What are you doing, Van?
Roll agility, covert, sleight of hand.
Van, just a thought, but I don't think that's how it works. Just an observation.
Oh, thanks, Dice. 4.
Alright,
Good.
Raskow, roll me alertness, perception, and +2 die steps since it's literally happening right in front of you.
I can't wait for Rezkow to crit fail.
Alright.
I really hope so.
Sadly, I got 13.
Okay. So you see Van try this.
What are you doing, Van?
Do either of us see him do it?
Roll alertness, perception, +2 die steps. If you roll above a 4, then yes.
I've literally already rolled above a 4.
I got oh wait, it's +2 die steps. I'm stupid.
I didn't even need the +2 die steps.
Yeah, I didn't even need
I literally roll a 5.
So yeah, you see him.
What? Van, do you want me to mistrust you again?
Hey, I'm just,
While
shuffling,
their attention
shuffling
is
the
focused
papers.
on that, I'm going to try and shuffle my copy with Rezcow's.
Oh my god.
With Rezcow's current copy, which is Van's copy, are you going to try and swap Van?
With Rezcow's actual copy. I'm going to try and swap.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Well, their attention. What was the roll again?
Agility, covert, sleight of hand.
10.
Alright, everyone can roll against that at +2 dice steps.
Come on, 3 crit fails.
Let's see.
13.
20.
Rezcow sees it.
I got a 20.
Just 2.
We just stare at you, basically.
12.
Like.
So literally, none of the sleight of hands work.
Why?
Well,
why are you all acting like children? What is going on
I
here?
swap out my paper for rat. Wait.
I thought it was worth a try.
Why?
Why? Yeah, what are you even trying to do? We're just trying to get the copy of this. This is not a competition.
A gentleman always strives to excel.
By cheating.
If necessary.
I see.
Okay, so we'll give Rezcow's copy to Bulina.
Why are you saying my name
are
like
we
that?
certain-
Like what, Rezcow?
Excuse, just 1 second. Are we certain that we want to give an accurate copy to Bulina?
No, just give her the real one. You're saying mine is good enough.
Is it not? Would it not be potential to consider intentional sabotage?
But
Providing an incorrect copy of the information to Bulina while we take the real copy, just in case.
so you're saying we should use my copy?
I'm actually saying we should use mine.
I feel really
I don't
I
awkward.
am
know.
aware that it is the least accurate copy.
I don't know, I think yours has too many mistakes and will,
Perhaps, well, yours then, but any with enough errors in it to throw off the information contained in it.
I mean, we can use my copy if you really want to.
Even though it's obviously the superior one, said Van.
Well, I'm just considering, are we sure, especially considering Kamek's assertion that's, or at least implication that he intends to attack the city in 2 days. Are we sure we want to actually provide useful information?
And this could be irrelevant to that.
It could, but are you willing to take that risk?
I mean, I don't really care.
Do either of you two care?
I care.
What?
Kamek hinted that he intends to attack the city in 2 days. I am suggesting...
Wasn't it him that's attacking?
I
thought the city was already under occupation from the Kuba force.
Well, from what I gathered, he intends to use the vaporization beam that he demonstrated on the city.
I need to get to Carlos and tell him to get out of this city.
Yeah. However, what I am suggesting is that we intentionally provide false information to Bulina in order to potentially, at least, delay this. Rather than providing accurate information and potentially aiding this cause.
If it puts Belina in trouble, I'm all for it.
I mean, sure. Why not?
Very well then. Let's give the inaccurate copies,
Which you
or
made.
an inaccurate copy, that I made, to Bulina. Not the napkin one, the second one.
Yes.
Just to clarify.
Best, just maybe throw away the napkin one.
It could be useful.
It could be useful.
As a gentleman, how much money would it take for you to eat the napkins?
I have said before, everything has a price.
My question stands.
I am simply saying there would be enough. I'm not sure exactly what until somebody offers it.
$5 whole.
No.
50.
I start eating the sandwich.
Tempting, but Potentially a little higher.
51.
I'm thinking greater denominations.
Unfortunately, we don't have any money, so...
I got money.
I'm thinking potentially
I have
100.
more stirred points than coins.
I don't even remember what the stir points were from.
I think it was just like random jokes.
So what you were saying?
Potentially 100.
Okay, but you eat first, I pay after.
I'd have to see the money first.
I'll show him the money.
And have your sworn promise that I shall receive it upon eating the napkins.
I swear on my head as a captain.
We do some dumb things in the downtime.
Look, 12 hours is a long time.
Fine, I suppose I will eat the napkins.
Alright, that's a lot of napkins, though.
I guess I'm gonna try eating the napkins.
Roll willpower discipline.
Can I use...
I love your tone of voice, which is
Does-
like, what are you
Does steady
guys
calm
doing?
asset help with that?
Yes, it would.
Excellent. I can't remember exactly what bonus that gives.
Well, what's your level of steady calm?
6.
Probably plus 6, if I had to guess. One sec.
Okay, so it's willpower.
Discipline. One sec, I'm looking up steady calm. Do you
Cool.
know how the pluses work?
Not exactly.
Okay. Any plot points? No, so the way steady calm works.
There's a thing above that though. I just read. I
Oh,
read
that's
it
right.
earlier.
Add your trait die to all rolls. So you get
So,
plus
yeah.
3 die steps. So if your discipline is D6, you roll a D12.
Oh, cool. So if my discipline's 6, I roll 12. Cool.
Yes.
Which is exactly what I have. Okay, awesome. Which can I re-roll? I can re-roll the 12, right?
You can re-roll the skill, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's discipline.
Yes.
Cool, I'm gonna do that. 8.
Alright. You're having some difficulty, but you managed to get it done.
Hooray!
Alright. Because it has some difficulty, I had fun, so I do pay you $100.
Yeah, I don't actually know how many coins I have.
Well, if you didn't... Did you take wealthy?
Yes.
Oh. Roll 1d100. Or no, it's starting money.
Yeah,
Starting money
wealthy.
is 1d200.
1d200.
1d200, minimum 100.
Wealthy.
Right, okay.
And every month in game, you get to roll 1d100 again.
Cool.
What level of wealthy did you take?
4.
Oh. So in that case, roll 1d100, minimum 50. I thought you took higher than that. 1d100, minimum
okay.
50. Each week you get to roll 1d50.
Oh, cool. So, well, minimum 50 just means if I roll under that, I get 50.
Yes. This is your starting
Okay,
money.
then I have 50.
Yep.
Except I now have 150.
Fair enough.
Because Rescout just paid me 100 for eating napkins.
Money well spent.
Money well received.
So some time passes. I assume you're gonna call Jakey Boy? There's a payphone.
Thank goodness.
Are you going to call Jakey Boy or no? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you telling him?
You need a ride.
Okay. It's reasonable, I think, that he would come pick you up. So he'll be here in probably 5 hours or something like that.
That seems reasonable.
Meanwhile, Belina floats back in. And she says,
Hey,
"Hey
Valina.
guys." She says, "You always sound so unhappy to see me, Rescal. We used to work together."
Well, y'all, last time we spoke, you were so mad at me. It imprinted inside me now. I always feel like I disappoint you.
She says, but I drove you to the city.
Yeah, but like you were all talking all impatient, and like I don't know. I I don't think you have a high esteem of me.
She says, well, that's just not true.
Oh, isn't that a pleasant resolution?
She says, so where's Jakey boy? Don't see him around.
He's coming to pick us up. He had stuff about his place.
Well, you should avoid being in the city in a couple days, just so you know. You should stay out.
Kamek mentioned.
Yeah, Kamek
And
said.
speaking
good.
of Kamek,
You
he
should
also
stay
gave
out
us
too,
this-
incidentally.
Kamek gave us some data to give to you.
Oh,
And
she
I
says,
hand her-
good.
I hand her the bad copy of the data that I made.
She says, I've been waiting for this. Research never ends, as you know.
I will do.
Yeah, that old catchphrase of yours.
Research never ends. She says, well, I hope you guys go well in all the rest of your life. And
Sorry about your dad, by the way.
she says, it's fine. It was bound to happen someday anyway.
I'm glad you take it in good spirit.
Well, he wasn't a very kind man. Anyway, he was
Oh, he's still your
he was
father.
misled. So, oh, I hope you're not attached to the angels, by the way. Like, I see that you have
I
one
mean-
propped up there for some reason.
Well, yeah, we're bringing it back home.
Well,
For research.
all the angels are going to be dead in a couple days, so just be careful.
Yes.
And she kind of waves at you and says, bye!
Yes.
Well,
I don't fully understand your relationship with Lilina Rezkow.
It's complicated.
He always sounds so depressed when she shows up.
I just look at Rezko and say, she seems nice.
Look, didn't take the betrayal well, alright?
well, we heard a little bit more about what Kamek's plan entails.
So, can't wait to go home and tell all the angels that,
Kamek probably intends to murder them all.
yeah. I hope they have time to purge me of
Oh,
the
by,
zebras.
on the way out, by the way, Lilina will say one last thing. She says, you're the one who gave the knife to Morton, right?
Yes.
Thanks for that.
Oh yeah, we did.
Without that, our experiments wouldn't have been successful.
Well,
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure that the genocide of the angels won't weigh on you too bad. See ya!
I mean, I know
This
she's
is
doing
like-
that on purpose. I'm not giving her satisfaction of anything.
I continue eating
Wow.
the sandwich.
An appropriate reaction to a situation like this.
Why is Belina so mean? She just fell off a truck, and then we were trying to operate on her. In a truck, in movement.
how do you operate?
Oh.
How do you operate on a boo?
Wait, look. I have medicine.
Look,
Fair enough.
look, I'm restricted by cats, okay? Blame her. Anyway, we can call it there, and next session we have a nice hook where Jakey Boy can come on in.